Good evening, or good afternoon, good morning. How are you all today? Especially, I guess, Elric. Elric is the first here. He is the one to first put in an idea for drawing. So, as long as I can get some decent reference, that's what we do. So, how are you this evening or this afternoon? You still, Elric? Turn me down. Yeah, you first. You first, you first, you first. I've been good. I just hate the fact that I'm not probably getting my print at this point, and I definitely won't have them for Comic Con. But other than that, I'm doing good. So it means I'm going to probably make less money. But not much I can do about that. Still drawing my original character for the contest. We'll be posting lots of pictures of him when I enter. Evan, you're late. You're late. You're late. You're late for a very important date. Elric was here first and got a character in first. You're right. It's obviously 5 o'clock now. Well, I remembered I had said about doing this at 7, so hopefully more people could show up. And before 5 hit, I did put out the fact that this was going to be at 7. I said, put this out. Said 7 o'clock shadow. So that should have told you something. Said it was going to start at 7. The Tuesdays I'm going to be trying to do it at 7, not 5. I remembered after the fact. And please be sure to hit the like button and share. Nothing to say, Monsieur Evan. The current season. What? The title says 7 o'clock shadow. Evan? I'm pretty sure it does. Yeah, it says 7 o'clock shadow. Hey, right now, what? Mountain time, it's 5 o'clock. Heck, it's only 4 o'clock for Elric. Well, 4:07. So that's 1 million. So tell me about the character. There. Or you calling me a mountain wreck? No. I don't know what time. I forget what time zone you're in. I'm just saying, mountain time zone is at 5 o'clock right now. 5:08. Where I am, it's 7:09. So is it 5? I started at 5 o'clock mountain time. Just happened to be 7 o'clock Eastern as well, where I am. Why are you trying to trick me, right? I ain't trying to trick no one. I'm just trying to get away on technicalities. Would I try and trick anyone? I try and scare a couple people, but is that the same as tricking them? I don't think so. And is everybody hitting that Marvelous, just marvelous. Like button and share button. I hope so. Basically, his quirk allows him to move underground like a rock. Seeing in water, he can move and can see and feel and hear when he activates his quirk, but he pops like a cork when he's deactivated. Okay, I have no idea what any of that means. Especially the cork part. Sounds a bit quirky to me. It pops up to the surface. So has anybody seen Batwoman yet besides me here? It's not really driving me all that batty. It's just meh. All the other CW shows are better. Oh, Big Daddy Dillard's here.
What's up, Rick?
Not much. Yourself?
I heard you were having some issues today this morning.
Yeah.
I started watching the stream, but I only got about maybe 45 minutes in before you started this one, so I didn't catch all of it. You have too many streams I got to deal with.
Yeah, well, I did this one later than normal, but I think I'm going to try and go 7 o'clock on Tuesdays.
I was just super busy today, so I wasn't able to catch it.
Yeah. But, no, I'm probably not getting I'm not getting the print in time for Comic-Con.
Uh-huh.
And basically, I've told them I want my money back. Cancel the order, I want my money back. And I haven't heard from them since.
And then what?
Well, I just haven't heard from them since I said, I want to cancel the order, because I'm not going to get it by the 18th,
Right.
What good is having 1,000 prints laying around, right?
Right.
I guess I could sell them or whatever.
How many prints do you think you could sell at a Comic-Con?
Well, obviously, Hamilton Comic-Con being 10 to 13,000 people. Hey, Trusty. But it's hard to say. This would be.
Well, I know it's hard to say. I'm just asking you for an estimate.
I'm thinking I could sell probably 100 at least.
Really? That many?
Well, 10,000 people, surely, because you got to remember, it's a unique character. It's a Canadian character. Nobody else there will have it.
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever sold any prints before?
No, because I haven't had the money to have prints.
Okay. Have you ever sold any, like, say, original artwork at a con?
Yeah, I did sell one original piece when I was at the one con that I was at in LA, because you got to remember, this is my second con. First major con.
Let me ask you one more question before you go on. How many people were at that con in LA?
200, 250.
200 to 250, and you sold one. So
Yeah.
let's take that and put some mathematics to it. Let me get my calculator out real quick. So let's say we'll lowball it and say 200 is equal to 1. And how many people are going to be at the Comic-Con, the Hamilton Comic-Con?
10 to 13,000. They were saying.
Okay, so we'll go 13,000 divided by 2. I'm sorry, 200. 13,000 divided by 200. I mean, that would equate to about 7 sales if you just scale it.
7.
Never mind. That's 1,300. Let me fix this. 13,000 divided by 200.
So about 70 sales.
So about 65 sales.
Goes off by a bit, you know.
Okay, so 65 sales. So here's the next question. How much would it cost to get 50 or 60 prints made up?
The place near me that I probably could get in a couple days, hopefully.
Not in a couple of days. I'm talking same day.
I don't know how much it would cost for same day, but they have on their website 50 posts or is it 100 posters for $50? Impressive.
Okay, so it's not a very good deal financially.
Yeah, that's why I went with the other one.
All right, so
well, Trusty, I was only going to be selling them for $10 a piece. You know, most prints are what, 15 or more. And then
I've never bought a print. I don't know.
You know, and then you have to compete with, you know, everybody else having the same character too. So it might be a slightly different pose or whatever, blah blah blah, all that stuff. But you know, how many people out there have Batman prints or you know whatever? You know, this is the only one that I would be the only one with a Canadian Shield print. So, you know, that might put sales 11 by 17 in color. I think, I'm not sure whether Trustees bought some prints. I bought prints. Usually, I'm pretty sure they've usually $15.
When I see them, they're usually $20.
How much do you see them for there, Trusty, or anybody else who has been to cons? No. I was planning on, like I said, well, as you can see, putting my prices fairly low for the prints. Or what was that? Yeah, usually 20, so 10 might work out all right. Said Trusty.
So, also, out of all those people that are there, because I know there's going to be people like Ted DiBiase and wrestlers and all that stuff. So it's a pretty big standard con. How many people are going to be kind of like moseying around, frequenting around Artist Alley?
It's hard. I would say it's hard to say, but the celebrities are close to Artist Alley, so you know.
You might get some shrapnel sales.
yeah.
Okay. And how many days are you going to be there?
Well, both 2 days, so. But, you know, still 65 to 100 sales, you know. That's still a nice chunk of money.
It's a lot of money, yeah.
especially at $10 a piece.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. What else are you selling?
Well, I'm gonna have all the original art that I've done on this channel, plus some extra. Gonna obviously have my cards there, like my most of the cards that I have left for the trading cards.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna keep out a set or two for a couple prizes that I have coming up. Uh, I'm not sure what else I got. Probably not much. I'll say about commissions. I'll make sure people know about the T-shirt site and all that. And it's easy, and the easiest way now to get to it is right from my site. I have a link, Cross Comics merch store. So you go to crosscomics.ca, bring down where it says store. It's got the merch store in there. Click it, and you go. And I think you saw that I got your thing up yesterday.
Yeah, it took me to a weird site though. Like the picture was all elongated. It looked weird. I think something was wrong with it.
Shouldn't have taken you to a different site. It should have popped up on that site, I think.
Because the tweet that you put out, it took me to a site. I think the Cross Comics site.
Yeah.
And when I looked at the picture on the site, it looked stretched out. Like, I mean, not stretched out, but elongated, like squished and elongated. But I was looking at it on my phone. I couldn't figure out a different way to do it. So I don't know. It could just be something.
Yeah, because there's the thing where it's the writing Cross Comics Kid, the scripture verse, and so you got to click where the green is and all that. And then it pops up into an elongated a pop-up box almost, if you will.
Yeah.
And it's, the size of the thing, so with a little bit of a border.
I feel you.
Trusty's saying it looked like that on his phone too. So, what if you bring it up on there?
Let me go take a look. Let me go to Twitter. Let's see here. Home. Oh, let's go to Cross Comics. Okay, there you are. And okay, where is it at? When did you post it?
Would have been.
Oh, here it is, right here. Because that's another thing is that there's no picture here. There's just a link, so nobody knows what you're talking about to follow it.
Yeah.
Okay, so check this out. If you would like to do something like this with Cross Comics characters, let me know. And then I'll follow the link. And Cross Comics Kids, Luke 627 by John Dillard. Let's take a look. Oh, it came out perfect on the desktop.
Yeah.
Ay, jeez, Louise. That website's they give me a viruses. Yeah, it looks good on desktop. So, all right, let's see here. Let's start coloring in the buckler. No, we got to color his skin tone first.
So seems like it's just a phone thing.
Yeah, it's a phone issue. I would try to change that though, because most people use their phones nowadays to look up things.
Yeah. I'd say, how's it? I'm just not sure what to do to change it. Uh,
Rick, who sings that song? The one that goes, "I can't smile without you," and if you only knew that song.
I have no idea. I've never heard it, I don't think.
Ah, you've heard it.
Uh, Trixie says Barry Manilow.
Barry Manilow sings that song? Like the original singer of that song is Barry Manilow? That's nuts.
At least somebody knew. So is this that thing for JP going across country in Canada?
Yes, sir.
Sing it again, John, just to make sure. It says Trusty.
Say what now?
Trusty said to sing it again. Sing it again, Sham.
You know, do you not know the song, Rick? For real? Like you never heard of it?
I know.
Wowzers!
What? Go on.
It's a really famous song. I don't know. See, this is the hood ornament that I need for my car, Rick.
Yeah, a moose. The moose.
It's a necessity.
You want just to be moosing along? Moving along?
That don't make no sense.
Yeah, you know.
Mooses don't moo, they bleat.
So
Whoa, that's not
you'd like
right.
to bleep this out of your memory?
What?
I said you'd like to bleep this out of your memory?
I don't get the pun you're trying to make. Bleat rhymes
Bleep,
with
right?
what? Oh, as in like deleted?
Yes.
Oh, that doesn't work, Rick. Yeah, put a little more thought.
Trusty says it's a song Hellboy and Abe Sapien sing in Hellboy 2.
Right. Well, I was remembering it because I had seen a clip from Deuce Bigelow, Male Gigolo, and that song plays prominently in that movie. But it sounds way different. It sounds like more grungy.
And make sure everybody is hitting that like button and, of course, sharing out.
There we go. That's shiny enough, I think.
And what's the deer built or something like that?
It just says Peterbilt.
Uh,
It's a brand of truck. But there is a little Easter egg in there for you if you want to read it. Right here on the license plate.
2 Kings 9:20. Okay. I should check that out. That's
You
getting
don't know that
shot.
verse by heart already, Rick?
I probably do, but I don't know the. Ulrich says, so instead of a Mustang, it's a Moose-stang?
Oh my god.
2 Kings 9:20, was it? Ordered them, but he isn't coming back either. The driving is that of Jehu, son of Nishi. He drives like a maniac. Okay, and why should I know that one by heart?
You shouldn't.
But completely random scripture verse. Well, maybe not so random just because it says he drives like a maniac.
The good Lord would be disappointed that you didn't know that scripture and verse by heart. All right, now let's just put some opacity here on these smokestacks, and we should be good to go. It'll be all done.
So I wonder when JP will enter Canada.
Not soon enough, in my opinion.
In the game, of course.
There we go. What do you think, Ray?
Definitely interesting. Yeah, let me focus it on you so everybody can see good. There's one. Okay, there, it's on you.
Perfect. Oh, I forgot to go and color in this shifter here, this 8-ball shifter.
Cross, just do what I told my mom told me when I was a kid. You can't watch The Simpsons, son. It's too adult for you. Here to watch Ren and Stimpy instead.
Oh my
Yeah,
god, I love Ren and Stimpy.
pure syrup.
Oh, you don't want none of that fake syrup.
I guess you should send me a copy of that so I can
For what?
put it
This
up.
is not for you. This is for JP.
Yeah, but to go up on the fan art page.
This is not fan art. I'm not your fan. I gotta crop this. This is way too big. It's gotta be tighter. What is the ratio of a YouTube thumbnail?
I have no idea. I probably do because I did make it at one time, but I just don't remember offhand.
Buckler has really big lips on him.
Yeah, you gotta send me some reference for that because Buckler, because what's his name? JP wants me to do a sketch card this month of Buckler for him.
Why?
Well, he gets a sketch card every month with with
Why
his
does he
thing.
want the buckler though? Why wouldn't he want like the Canadian Shield or
Well, I think that
Snowdrift?
he got Canadian Shield. I think first month. No, he got my Rainbow character first month, and then I guess this month he wants. Hang on, actually, I gotta find out what a couple other people, one other person wants. But I'm worrying about really all that till after the weekend. Just because,
There we go. How does he look?
Good. A bigger Canadian Shield there, I see.
Bigger? What do you mean bigger?
Belly wise.
Well, he's trucking. What are you talking about?
Actually, that was one thought that I had for him when I was doing it originally. He was supposed to be a big guy, not tall, height wise, but stomach wise.
Mm-hmm.
He was gonna drive a bike around. And this before I gave him powers and all that. And I knew that the suit was gonna be the thing for him.
You know what? Let me look up real quick before I crop this. Let me look up what. Ah, damn it! I don't know. I don't know. No, I know what I can do. I can open up a new file. All right, 600 DPI should be more than enough. Let me go look up what the YouTube ratio is.
Canadian Yaxman says
16 by 9. So, okay, so let's open a file, new, and let's go to pixels and units, and we'll go pixels, we'll go 720 tall. There we go, and then we'll go 1280 width. Let's get rid of that erroneous one there. What does Elric say?
Oh, that Canadian Yaxman is a Ren and Stimpy song.
Yeah. The royal odor of the Canadian yaks. Did you ever watch Ren and Stimpy, Rick?
I've seen a few episodes.
You weren't impressed?
No. Some of the artwork is good, especially.
No, all of the artwork is good. That show was groundbreaking in so many ways.
Especially when they, do the close-up stuff that's supposed to be super gross. That stuff is so really detailed.
Oh yeah.
Compared to when they're just doing whatever.
Let's see here. Let's file, save as a JPEG. Save it. Save it. Okay. Yes. All right. Let's go to the new one. Edit. Import. File. Import image. Let's go to these images. It's not in there. It's not in there.
Dylan has no idea where he puts stuff half the time.
Nope. And I don't need to. Whoa, that's a big drawing. Okay, let me load. Hold on a second there. That's more manageable. Let's move this.
Eric said, "Yep." Laugh out loud. I'm not sure exactly to what because it's been there for a few seconds. Okay, so maybe 7 o'clock wasn't a good idea. Seeing as how we got like 3 viewers at the moment. We were up to 5 at one point.
Oh my God. Who cares, Rick?
Yeah, I know, but
But what?
I don't know.
But I care. All right, let's
I
see.
care, but I don't care. It's just nice to have people watching and sort of talk to.
Yeah, people show up when I'm doing like live drawing. God, it's so much better than just being by yourself in a garage drawing.
Especially when you're live streaming,
Mm-hmm. All right, so that's the perfect aspect ratio.
If I'm doing it, by myself and I've got music on, it's one thing, or listening to something. But if you're live streaming and there's nobody there to talk with in the chat, or it just becomes, oh God, get me off this fast. Let me get done when I have to get done. And
no, I get it. Yeah. Okay, so let me find JP real quick. Here we go, JP4. Let me send him this drawing. There we go. Called Cross Comics Cross Country. Now let me put some lettering on it. Okay, let's change that lettering to maybe yellow.
Trusty says Cross Comics Convoy.
That could be cool. Okay, so let's save that. And then we'll open up another one.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of another Cross Comics Kids thing to do myself.
It's a fun idea, right?
Yeah. Although putting myself under fan art for my stuff, I'm not sure whether that's a good idea, but so Elric, it looks like this is being less manga, more American. Although My Hero Academia, I think, is more Western looking because it's all superhero.
What are you drawing?
Miro Togagata.
Oh God, never mind.
Spelled out, it's Mirio. That's the first name, and the second name is Togata.
How come you
from
don't draw
manga.
no cool anime? How come you always go with the lame anime?
Well, it was whoever got here first and gave me something that I could get a good reference to, and Elric was the first.
Way to go, Elric. Okay, let's move that here. And we got to figure out a way to bend this. Okay, that's good enough. Let's go to File. Let's go to Edit, Transform, Mesh Transformation. Let's do this. There we go.
Trusty goes, Rick, the Canadian Shield's amigo from south of the border.
South of the border, down Mexico way.
And by Rick, he goes EL space Rick, RICK. Since you probably didn't get that from my saying it.
Let's get an airbrush out. And let's see if we can't color in behind these letters just a tad. Make them pop out a little more.
Ortiz is here, and he says, laugh out loud, trusty sidekick.
Hello, Ortiz. There we go. How did that look, Rick?
Cool.
All right, let's save it. Save as JPEG. And let's do cross country. Cross comics. One.
And all the new people that seem to be in the chat, since we're up to 7, make sure you're hitting that like and sharing this out.
Why? What are we doing? A telethon or something?
I don't know. Sure, why not? Telethon to get me sales on the whatchamacallit. Well, right now, yeah, I do got a sort of a sale on. For those signing up on my Patreon, on any level, there is a $5 get a $5 discount at the store. Cross Comics merch store.
So JP sent a message back saying, best thing ever. So there we go. That's done. That's done. What should I draw now? Should I draw an anime? What anime should I draw? I want to draw some anime.
Okay, anybody out there got an anime?
Oh, look at Rick. This is what I was doing for my second installment of Cross Comics Kids, right? There's a picture of the Canadian Shield as a kid. And then he's very wary. He's sober and vigilant, right? And here's another picture of him ready for anything. Okay. You know, and then the next picture, he's not sober and vigilant, and he's whistling Dixie, and something is creeping up on him from behind. And it's a kid version of Leo. Can you guess which scripture this is referencing?
No, I hope not.
Why not?
This was the way people were going on the other day with Leo.
Well, nobody knows that. in the general populace.
Yeah.
These things are not for people that are already watching your show every day. These are to attract new viewers.
True. Uh,
And why should you always be sober and vigilant, Rick?
be ready for
Because your adversary, the devil, is what?
uh, around like a creeping around like
non-Christian.
creeping around like a raging lion, seeking whom he shall devour.
That's right. So what do you think? Is that a good one?
Yeah. And ERTs is asking, did I get the issue with my prints resolved? Not really. Um, they said they don't know when they're going to be able to get them to me. I said, I think in that case, I want, cancel my order and get a full refund. And I haven't heard back from them since.
So if we take something like this one, right? Like, I forget exactly what you had on your final print, but what I was going to do is I was going to take and input it into Vistaprint because they have next day shipping,
Yeah.
and see how much it would cost for a small amount of prints. So let me do that right now while you're doing stuff. Oh wait, I gotta save this. Hold on.
Trusty says, ERT says sadness. Trusty says the other Cross Comics kids asked the Canadian Shield to spin them on the merry-go-round. He gives them a big spin, and they all wind up in orbit.
That's a good one.
Do it, Trusty, and figure a scripture verse out for it. Put it up on the Cross Comics Kids page that's on my site now.
That's when I fell in love, when the stars above came out to play. Ah, where did that picture go?
Trusty says he sucks at drawing kids. Well, guess what, Trusty? Only one way to get better.
My heart starts to stray south of the border, down Mexico way. The design is uploading. And how big are your prints going to be?
Well, I was having them at 11 by 17.
Okay, so this is the right one then. Okay, next. There we go. This is a sample. Let's see. Oh. Let me move this camera away so I can put my address in.
So you don't
Oh no, I already have your address here saved. Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to dox anybody, especially me. Although I've somewhat done it myself like twice.
But you're the only person I really wanted, docs.
Oh, you hear Drawn and Quarter? It's on tomorrow night?
Drawn and quarter. What? The Mike Miller edition?
Yeah, Pro Edition.
And so, and why? Why is it back on?
I don't know. He's saying he's got a way to make it so the votes can't be rigged. Or at least, where only one person gets a vote. 20 zillion votes.
What's wrong with that?
Because some people get 20 zillion votes and not everybody. Model
What's wrong with
says,
that?
is that a preview of Dillard Lightning and Electrical Solutions?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think it's a preview of him not doxing himself. Or me. Ports equal electricity. So lost. LOL.
All right, here. So what we can do is we can get you. Let's see how much it would cost because these are pretty expensive.
Yeah, I went over there and I noticed they were.
Yeah, so we're looking at like for 20 of them, $26. But what you can do is charge $15, $16 for each. Okay, so let's see. That's the most reasonable one because 66 is kind of out of the price range. So let's go with 20. Approve and add it to the cart. You know what? I should probably keep this camera away permanently because my address is going to show up all the time.
Some Dillard, some Rick. What do we have here? Well, you know what we could easily do? Instead of focusing on your electrical port, well, people see my drawing, but instead of them see my drawing and your electrical port, now they just see my drawing. And hello, Shinobi. Yeah, I should have said hello. Because we have Shinobi Raccoon in the chat. But I am doing an anime character. Elric Hayuga is the one that suggested it. It is Mirio Togata. And I'm probably butchering how to say that. So, and of course, I'm going to be on Drawn and Quarter Fan Edition on Thursday, people.
Oh, what you drawing on Thursday?
We are drawing Scalpel Zero.
Oh, did that go live already?
No, that's not going live. It was supposed to go live, but it's been put on hiatus
Oh,
for whatever reason. I know Tank is now in LA. I'm not sure what he's doing there in LA
oh, that's really close to me.
or where he's living in LA.
I wonder if I dox myself and put my phone number on here and everything and my address, if anything would ever happen.
Probably not because we got such a small thing. But like I said, right now I got it focused on me. Elric saying it's a good. It's on pause. He moved for work. I think. What's on pause? E. Oh, Scalpel Zero. My mom is in the chat and says, "Hello."
Hmm. Well, this was a waste of time.
Why?
They do not offer next day shipping with this order.
Yeah.
The fastest they can get it there is by October 21st.
Well, that's a little too late.
Woo! What an absolute waste of time. Let's see. Where else? Where else? Where else? Where else?
Look up printing companies. Online printing
Well, we don't want
companies.
printing companies if they're going to give me the runaround and not allow me to get it shipped next day. What about places that will print out? Okay, what about? Do you have like FedEx Office in Canada?
I don't know whether we got FedEx. I know we got UPS. And we do have, what's the name of it? The other one. Staples, but I think they're pretty expensive too. Uh,
Well, we're running out of options here. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. FedEx authorized ship center. No.
I just
Say
went
what?
to staples.ca, see what
Let's see. Do you have anything like a FedEx office where they have like you can go and get stuff printed, put stuff on a? Huh? What about a Walmart photo center?
UPS store, I think they have print. Yeah, we do have Walmart photo centers. I'm not sure how good they would be for doing stuff like this.
They would be able to get it done at least same day. All right, without doxing yourself, Rick, which of these UPS stores is closest to your house?
There's one I believe at
Just show me. Tell me if I'm hot or cold.
Is it rolling? See anything? You show plug still.
What am I showing? Am I? I shouldn't be. That's frozen.
Standard posters.
I don't know.
Roboting.
I heard.
Oh, Walmart or stick them up.
Yeah, well, PS store we could too.
Yeah, you can go and drop them off and pick them up same day. You go shopping around at Walmart for a little bit, come back and pick them up. Evan says there needs to be a local print shop, but there isn't.
Well, that's 12 by 18, same day eligible.
Oh, what are you looking at? What are you on?
Staple. I'm on staples.ca. They got 12 by 18. They don't have. Oh, okay, 18.
Yeah, get a smaller print. Why not?
Well,
Oh my
12 by
goodness,
18
I'm so
is
hungry.
bigger than.
Yeah, well, don't go bigger. Go smaller.
Well, they don't have anything smaller than the 11 by 17.
What about Walgreens? Do you have a Walgreens?
No, we don't have those here.
Do you have anything like a Walgreens or like a CVS pharmacy that does like photos that you could print in about an hour? Like a 1 hour photo? Because they do pretty big sizes.
I'm not sure.
Guess Walmart would be the closest.
I'm not sure. Well, does Blacks still do printing? I think there's some no-name ones down in our downtown area. I'm just checking out this. Okay.
All right, these are pretty expensive to go to like Walgreens. It's like $4 each.
Hmm. Speedy print Panther, says Evan. Continue as guest.
Are all these things that they're suggesting that they have same day?
I have no idea. Probably. Minuteman Press. There's one of those here. Post. Okay, so upload. They're all in Hamilton, says EP. EP. Evan. Impressive printing. Yeah, that's where I went before I got my things. Let's see. Open. Print 3. I can get there easy enough. Burlington. Spaces are for just loading up the PNG.
Oh, hold on a second.
Oh well. Here it says starting at $8.99, so that's definitely not a good price. I'm sure they'll make it in CMYK or they'll charge you. Yeah. Like I was telling Dylan earlier, $50 for I think it's 100 at Impressive. I can figure all this out by tomorrow. Do a little bit of research tonight. I wonder if it would charge. They're probably about $1 a piece. Then again, I've got to do all the work then. Open a new tab. Athens. Brochures, calendars, designers, flyers. Postcards. They're not really stirs. here at less for large format. And this is out there. Answer any questions or whatever. Banners and displays.
Hello, Rick. I'm back.
Ah, your
Can
bot.
you hear me, sweetheart?
Your bot. Maybe.
No, I'm not Johann Sebastian Bach. I'm just back. So, Rick, exactly which shade of red, which hue of red is the Canadian Shield proper?
You expect me to know the exact hue? I just say red. I know that's bad.
It's not helpful whatsoever.
That's what I thought.
All right, I don't want to do that. Let's see. I want to make this super stylized. Let's do this instead. Let's fill in these boxes with a color like a grayish purple. How about that?
So let's get this focused on Dillard, since I'm not doing much at the moment.
Why are you not doing
purple's
much?
good. Because I did this, but right now I'm looking up printers in
Oh,
the Hamilton area.
okay. So let's do that. And then there we go. Sorry. Then let's do a little bit of a spotlight on him. Like so. Same thing over here. And then the same thing over here. And then we'll do some like floor, I guess. Let's go do this. No, we don't want to do that, do we? Okay, yeah. We got to take this out. So my wife says hi. She called me right now. She says, "Oh, I want to watch Rick Piper. Tell him that I love him."
Well,
What? You're breaking up on me.
well, I'm just thinking, should your wife be telling you that she loves another man? Unless it's her dad.
It's possible. It's possible that she should. I don't think it's proper. Well, let me ask you a question, Rick. Since you're a good, upstanding Christian man, is it proper for my sister-in-law to come and ask me, or to send me a text over the phone, to come and ask me to go and hang up shelves at her house?
Is it proper?
Is it proper?
I
Yeah.
would do that. to
Well, this is the thing. She works from home.
say,
The
of
only
course.
time that I would be available to do that would be while she is at home and my brother is away.
Well, she's your sister, so. Or
No,
she
my
your
sister-in-law.
sister-in-law.
Mm-hmm.
Well, still, I think it would be proper. I can't see anything wrong with it. I know there's some that would say yes, something wrong, but I wouldn't say that there's anything wrong myself.
Yes, I would be one of those people that says there's something wrong with me.
Because there's got to be trust for integrity to be around too. Your wife's got to trust you. He's got to trust his wife and you, and your wife's got to trust her too. You know, you know the thing that would probably make it improper if nobody knew you were going over there. But if you tell your wife you're going over there for this approximate length of time, then it's
Rick, you're not helping. I'm trying to get out of going over and having to hang up shelving.
But you can always say no, tell her I don't want to. For whatever give whatever reason that you want to cop out with.
I have no excuses.
Well, that's not my problem.
Well, I'm asking you to help me with my problem, Rick.
You're wanting me to help you lie?
Absolutely.
Well, can anybody else think of a reason? Evan says, I help my brothers-in-laws all the time. What you talking about? He's talking about his sister-in-law, not his brother-in-law. Well, his brother and his sister-in-law. You're helping your brother out that way too.
Yeah, but I don't
doing
want
it
to.
so he doesn't have to help.
Because I'm kind of like I'm a little bit handy with around the house stuff, and my brother is not. And they have a shelf that's very heavy and needs to get bolted into like a stud in the wall. And she doesn't trust him to do that without breaking everything. Now, me being a handy person, that shouldn't be an excuse to not have to learn how to do anything just because you know somebody that can do it, right?
True. Shouldn't be an excuse not to.
But that's the excuse they're using.
No,
Oh, what the hell am I doing? His costume is not even red.
you accosted that. That made no sense. Okay, so I'm not getting anywhere things here. Looks like for Hamilton ones.
Well, what I would do, and this is just me, but what I would do is I would be because because I've never been to a con and I've never tried to sell anything at a con. I would be very curious as to what I could actually sell. So what I would do is I would go to one of these places that prints something very quickly, but for more expensive, and get a very small number and see how fast they go, and if they go at all.
Hey, Todd.
Oh my god, I made it in?
Or is that? Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's Todd Mulrooney, all right.
Yeah. John.
Yes, sir.
So you're talking about what, Prince?
Yes,
Mm.
prints that need to be printed
Yeah.
out in like 2 days max, 3 days max.
Prince.
No, three,
You know,
3 days.
here's what happened with Prince. Original stuff doesn't sell. If you draw Wolverine or whatever, that stuff sells. Unfortunately, I hate that.
What? I don't understand what you're saying.
If you bring
He's
Prince,
saying
it doesn't matter if people don't recognize the character. It's not going to sell.
You're talking about Prince?
Yeah. If you do recognizable characters, you know, DC or Marvel characters, then that stuff will sell.
So you're saying that prints sell very little in comparison to an established character.
I'm just saying
first of
it's
an
harder to.
established. An established character sells good, and an unestablished character doesn't sell good.
Now, if you have a comic in front of you and you have prints that are, you know, covers or whatever, that might do well, and sometimes it does, but that's even hard, you know, because they'll buy the comic because, you know, that's something they can take home and read, but putting a print up on your wall of a character you haven't even read yet doesn't do well, you know.
But what do you think of? What do you think of my idea of just getting a very small number printed out, like say 10 to 20,
Mm-hmm.
and going and just seeing how they do that way? You can plan next time for the next con.
Yeah, try it.
Because this is a good opportunity because this is a bigger con, Rick, and I think that you would be able to. It's a rare opportunity to take a little bit of to gauge interest in what you can and can't sell. Like I would recommend taking everything that you even think you want to sell, even if it's not ready now, and just take everything with you.
Oh yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing. Anything that I think I can sell, I am.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I don't got a lot of stuff to sell, so, you know, but maximize my chances of selling stuff by having the most I can there.
Yeah. And then taking that information that you get, those, you know, analytics, and then saying, okay, this is what I can and realistically what I can and cannot sell at a con. And then the next time being more prepared to make the most profit possible.
Yeah. What I'm really hoping is to make enough money to, well, a little bit more than this, but to be able to afford to purchase a table at the Toronto Comic Con in March. And, you know, that's over 100,000 people, so. And an Artist Alley thing there is like $330 Canadian.
Right. What do you think, Todd? Do you think that's a good idea, or is it not a good idea?
You can try it.
But you think it's not a good idea?
I had a local con, like a little church con, and I brought prints, and I'm able to make them myself, you know. But it isn't cheaper that way. You use about on each print, you probably use about $4 worth of ink on each one.
Right.
So yeah, you're better off doing that, getting them somewhere.
Yeah, this is going to be like between 10 and supposed to be between 10 and 13,000 people.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I realize getting them printed somewhere as cheap as I can is probably the best bet.
Hey, does what is this guy's name on Midnight Hawk? No, what is that Hawk guy's name?
Dark Knight Warrior Zachary Hawkins.
It's actually Zachary Mixon, but I wonder if he ever watches Rick's show. Because this guy, I've thrown him the link to come chat with us and like give him tips and stuff, and he'd
Mhm.
rather watch auctions than, you know what I mean. He's not buying anything, but he watches them. I'm like, dude, you're not gonna learn anything about watching these auctions. But anyway, whatever. Not that I'm not saying that the auctions aren't good. But if you're drawing every day and you'd rather pass up, uh, tips and ideas and some
Hmm.
mentor for going to an auction stream, then you kind of lose me there a little bit. To be honest.
Okay, who docs what? Evan Evan says doxed in the chat. I have no idea
Oh.
why.
Well, he doesn't. I don't know. Okay, yeah, he does use a name on social media, not social media, but on in all these chats. But I just knew Zachary Hawkins was somebody different.
How does that look, Rick, for a little Canadian Shield guy?
Yeah, good for sure. Evan says, I don't think Nighthawk uses his real name here. I don't think he's talking about Nighthawk Warrior. Are you,
It's
Todd?
all right. Nope, I don't even know who that is. We'll just let it go there. Mum's the word, right, Rick? Mum's the word.
Yeah.
He's talking about whose mum?
Mum.
Mamma mia.
All right, what color should these question marks be?
Green. No.
I say, why not? Let's see how they look green.
I just said green because of the Riddler.
I know. I wasn't born yesterday, even though I look young and virile. They don't look half bad green, to be honest.
Well, I didn't think they kept the Riddler's color green, of course, because it looked good. It looked decent. I think John's really loving his tablet, his drawing tablet.
No, I just really love me some Rick Piper.
No, I just mean you like drawing on it a lot. I think.
Yeah, it's it uses less paper.
Yeah. Is that a joke? Are you trying to be funny?
No.
Oh. Because that was funny, John.
Todd laughs at everything. No, it's like a lot of stuff, a lot of doodles and stuff you don't want to waste paper on. And this is perfect for that. Especially things
Hey, John,
like
I really like him doing
ape work. You really like what?
doing time lapses.
Oh, you're enjoying that?
You look good. Yeah, because you end up looking good. You don't look. Nobody sees like you just undid. Go so fast. You know what I mean? Like, man, this guy looks like he knows what he's doing.
and they eat with her. So I won't be able to finish this today, Rick, but I'll have it finished. I plan on doing about one of these a week.
Cool.
How does that first one look by itself? Like, well, actually, real quick, I wanted to do this. Hold on. I wanted to do this. Just like that. It's kind of like that. So how does that look? Just like that.
Well, good.
Like if I go with this style for the little mini comics,
Yeah,
it works.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should be able to do this fast. Yeah, I definitely want a shadow in there.
Yeah, it shouldn't take too long. All right. Well, hey, I gotta go, guys. Rick, thank you so much for having me on. Best of luck with your prints. I do have to go. I gotta go pick up the baby, and we gotta get something to eat. Because, like, we're constantly showing the house, so we can't really buy groceries and cook all the time because it takes too much work to keep it that clean. So we gotta go eat out.
Oh, I bet you're liking that.
Not really. I found out that me and my wife really have varying tastes in food.
Did she go, where do you want to go? And you're like, I don't know, you pick, because I'm pretty versatile.
Oh, no, I got over that a long time ago.
Yeah, oh, good.
This is where we're going. I don't like that. Well, you better speak up real fast because this is where we're going.
That's what I should do from now on. Just like, no. And then, no, I don't want to do things from there. Okay, then pick. Because I picked. Now it's your turn to pick. Just pick another place. That'll be the comeback.
Yeah, for you to say, pick another place. No. If you don't pick,
you just gotta go. You just gotta go. That's what they want.
Right?
That's what these women want. They want you to take charge.
Yeah, why are we here? Because I want a steak.
Why are we here? Because I feel like having greasy jalapeno nachos. That's what I feel like having. All right, guys. But I gotta go. I'll see you later, Rick and Todd. Okay. I'll see you later.
All right, later.
If you're in the Hangouts later, I'll probably be back. I don't know, around like my time 7.
So, do you have to work tomorrow?
I do, but not till 3:30 in the morning. So,
okay.
I can hang out for like a half an hour to an hour.
Because we do have a show every 9 to 10 Eastern.
I know, but 10 o'clock is like, that's stretching.
That's 7 year time.
We can lower it to 9.
Oh, don't lower it on my account for little old me. I really don't have anything to say. I'm not as well versed in comics as you guys are. I'm not that valuable as a guest.
We are
talking about comic things.
Yeah, but we're talking about composition and eye focus and all that.
Yeah, but I never went to school for art. I don't know anything about composition or form or color wheels or tertiary colors.
I do recall a tertiary colors, asshole. I do recall a show called Masterclass with John Dillard.
Yeah, this is all basic. You go back and watch it. It's all basic, simple stuff that you can see with your eyes and feel with your hands.
Yeah.
I don't know how to talk to other artists about art. Come on now. All right. Well, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Later, John. Have a great night.
You too.
So what do you got going on tonight, Todd, besides IndieCons?
Get model on my show.
Pardon it?
I should get model on. Very versatile.
Yes.
I wonder if
he can model things.
He can do more than just model. Who's this 1 million guy? Whatever this is. 100,000. What's this guy's name?
Miro Gopata or something like that. Let's see if I can find anything.
Is this?
Yeah, he's from My Hero Academia.
Huh? No one, Model 316.
I'll recommend to draw him.
Say again, Rick. Sorry. Gopatar.
No, I'll draw him.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
You see the title? What anime I draw?
Did you see my Joker? Here, I'll show it to you. I'll screen share. Just did this Joker for Inktober.
Yeah, I need to do my Inktober today still. Let's see.
Get it right.
And is this for today?
Mm-hmm. No, it's tomorrow, actually. I did today's before this. This is for tomorrow.
So I guess that's Wild.
Yeah. Joker's Wild. Get it?
Yeah, for sure.
For sure, eh?
I've got to do my character today for Robin, for Legend, and tomorrow I've got Leo for Wild. I don't got one down for Ornament yet.
No. I'm going to do 2 every other day. So I'm doing something else every other day.
Cool.
Don't get Joker's
This is my
Wild.
first year. This is my first year doing Inktober. Have you done it before or not?
No, it's my first year, too.
Cool.
Cool, eh?
Yeah. I'm trying as best as I can to stick all the characters to all the drawings that I do to Cross Comics.
Whoa,
Character.
I should have known. Who do you have for Wild?
Leo.
Oh, Leo. He's some kind of lion character?
Yeah. I did Man Like Canadian Shield for Husky. The only one that I don't have, well, I don't have Ornament yet, as I said, an idea. Well, I actually got an idea. And some of the characters are people don't even know, they're even less known than my.
I'll show you my Legend one. This is Ignition without his costume on.
Cool. He's a legend in his own right. A legend in your comic universe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still need to come up for Tasty as well.
He's a bit of a pretty boy, huh?
Yeah. Evan says he didn't get the whole Joker's Wild thing, I think.
This is something I drew a while back. Just never got around to inking it, so I kind of cheated a little bit.
Cheated? It's all right. But yeah, it's good.
Thanks. So what are you doing on so late?
Well, Tuesdays, I do I was doing the 5 o'clock shadow, but I decided a couple weeks ago when I had to do something on the I went to see the Joker on a Tuesday, I think last week or whatever. So I decided to go on at 7 after I got back from it, and I decided to try and do 7 o'clock on Tuesdays. So that way, maybe people can get on the panel that don't normally get on the panel because of work or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know, at 5 or at noon on Tuesday. So hopefully Tuesdays I'll be going on at 7 from now on. Plus, allows me to maybe go see a movie in the afternoon on a Tuesday, cheap night.
Yeah.
So what are you guys discussing tonight on IndieCom?
The art of making comics.
Okay. Is it different than any other night or any particular?
Yeah. Tuesdays we talk about the art of making comics. Mondays we have Indiegogos and Kickstarters, and then Wednesday we have New Comics Wednesday.
Oh, no.
Thursdays, we're still trying to find our best Thursday. You know what I mean?
Yeah, trying to figure out what you want to do on a Thursday, what you want to talk about,
Right.
how it could be best topical.
Yeah. Plus, you want a show that moves well, and we tried a retro Thursday and talked about a movie, and I just wasn't into it. You know.
Well, Fridays or Saturdays, you might want to do new movies or whatever, because most new movies come out on a Friday.
Mhm.
If you're doing Saturdays, but people got to see the movie, right?
Well,
For you to talk.
yeah, it was retro, so it would be an older movie. Hopefully,
Yeah.
everyone has seen, but that's not always the case.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking if you did new movies,
Yeah.
Friday or a Saturday, or maybe you do one that's been out for a week or whatever. Especially if it's comic or sci-fi or something like that.
Hmm.
Relate it. Evan says, "What movie?"
Well, I actually didn't go on that show when they talked about Evil Dead 2.
Cool. So they've only done the movie thing once.
Yeah, we did something else last week.
Yeah, it takes a while to get going, figuring out what you want to do each day, especially for a something like that, a multi-channel.
Hmm.
Trying to get something to pique everybody's interest. Everyone's like Evil Dead 2. Ah, yay! But I am done here, and you're not doing much either. So you want to promote yourself, your channel or whatever?
Sure,
Again,
everyone that's
a
watching,
little.
we'll be on at 10 p.m. Eastern on Anycom TV. Come join us. We'll be talking about the art of making comics. I believe we're going to do composition, eye movement, eye focus, how to bring focus to, what's in the panel. It's a little bit of storytelling uh, in the idea of making sequential pages.
Cool, very cool. And I guess say everybody, make sure you hit the like, share this out. Although we're ending, let people watch it from the beginning as we end. Hopefully they'll have a good time watching. I'd like to thank everybody for coming out watching in the chat and conversing, and thank everybody that came on the panels, which is Todd and John. It was good talking with both of them, and I think that cross comics kids thing is something that should catch on. Hopefully, if any of you guys out there want to do your own little thing, it doesn't have to be quite as good of artwork as John. I can send you the template that he has for the 3 panels. So I guess that's it for now. We will see you tomorrow. I'll probably be putting up a couple videos tonight on my channel, a couple speed videos, hopefully before I go to bed.
All right. It was good
So
talking to
later,
you, Rick.
everybody. God bless. Love y'all.